Hello, welcome to Wild Child Gaming. Today we have our first video actually before we get into that, I have a new setup here with some Pokemon and my first deck box. Chandra Flames Fury was my first deck. Got the Deck Builders Toolkit box, some deck boxes, some Pokemon. I thought that'd be kind of cool. And we also have my sister's playmat that she was so graciously willing to let me use for some videos. So yeah, like I was saying before, I'm making a new series. It'll be called What's Inside. As you know, this video is called What's Inside Part 1. And we'll be these are mystery packs. I don't even know what's in here. I'm pretty sure these are all rares and foils. And then one of the last videos in the series will be Mythics and Planeswalkers, very similar to my first video on the channel. It'll be like my first video on the channel in a series is what we're gonna be doing here today. Just my camera. Let's take a look at this mat. Isn't that cool? Yeah. Matches a sweatshirt she has, so my sister let me use this today. So yeah. I don't know exactly how many cards are in here. I think it's different for each one. They were just like in a box. I got like a big, also like in my first video, I might have mentioned it, I got like an instant collection box thing, where it's just a bunch of uncommons and commons, and then you get some rares, foils, mythics, and planeswalkers. So this is rares and foils. So without further ado, let's get right into it. I gotta see which side is which here. Okay, so we're starting from this side. First card. Put this off camera. This is not rigged, by the way. I haven't looked at any of these. I've looked at a couple, just, curiosity, but this is not like my cards. This is actually a pack. Just figured I should say that. Oh, no, that's not good. Okay, well, there we go. First card is Stain the Mind. Got a rare. Convoke, so you can tap creatures for it. Name a non-land card. Search target player's graveyard, hand, and library for any number of cards with that name, and exile them. That player shuffles his or her library. Wow. I think that's actually pretty good, because you could... Oh, non-land card. That's still really good. You could, eliminate any threat that they might have in their deck. Pretty cool. Pretty cool from Magic 15 there. Interesting art. Looks like a Night Sister on Dathomir in Star Wars, doesn't it? Kind of looks like, what's her face? Mother Talzin or whatever it's called. I don't know. Another rare from Magic 15. That was a pretty good card. Necromancer's Stockpile for 2 mana. Generic and a black. Discard a creature card, draw a card. If the discarded card was a zombie card, put a 2/2 black zombie creature token onto the battlefield tap. That's actually not bad. That's a pretty good card. Very playable, I think. Very playable. Next up we have Manor Gargoyle, sorry. For 5 mana. It's an artifact. Defender, 4/4 defender. Manor Gargoyle is indestructible as long as it has defender. Ooh, for 1 generic, until end of turn, Manor, I can't even talk anymore, they both sound the same. Manor Gargoyle loses defender and gains flying. Interesting, I don't know what the value on that is. I probably will put values in these videos just for fun. Maybe not on all of them. Let's say if they're over $1, they'll be in the video. If they're under $1, there will not be prices. Whoa. It's a big card. Storm, Tide, Leviathan? I think it's Leviathan. For 8 mana. Another rare from Magic 15. What is this set, by the way? What is this set? I don't know. I'm too young. When I started playing Magic, Theros Beyond Death had just come out, so give you a perspective. Island Walk. This creature can't be blocked unless defending player controls an island. Wow. All lands are islands in addition to their other types. Oh, that's okay. Creatures without flying or island walk can't attack. Whoa! That's a game changer right there, because blue, you could just throw a bunch of flyers and island walk creatures in there. That could be pretty good in Commander. I guess all lands are islands. If you wanted to do that, I don't know. I think it's a pretty decent card. I don't know. Ah! A 1/3 for 1 mana. I always like to just look at the bodies of these creatures. Just a 1/3 for 1 mana is actually pretty decent if just alone. But it's gotta be a rare for a reason. Whenever, well, what's it called first? Permeating Mass. Whenever Permeating Mass deals combat damage to a creature, that creature becomes a copy. Permeating Mass. Whoa. That's weird. That's really strange. I don't know. I don't know about that card. It doesn't seem extremely playable, like it's a great rare. I don't know. Volatile Rig. Trample. Volatile Rig attacks each turn if able for 4 mana. It's a construct. Whenever Volatile Rig is dealt damage, flip a coin. If you lose the flip, sacrifice it. When Volatile Rig dies, flip a coin. If you lose the flip, it deals 4 damage to each creature and each player. That's weird. That's just a weird card. Oh, flip over. This looks interesting. Contested War Zone. I have a sleeve right here. When did... Oh, yeah, that's from the pack. Never mind. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to a player, combat damage to you, excuse me, that creature controls gains, control war zone, gains, tap 1 mana. Okay, I cannot talk. I just don't know why. It's hard to talk when you're on camera, I guess. I talk normally most of the time. Okay. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to you, that creature's controller gains control of contested war zone. Tap, add 1 mana to your mana pool. For 1 tap, attacking creatures get +1/+0 till the end of turn. That's kind of weird. It's like a Monarch type effect, isn't it? Does anybody know that thing, Monarch? I don't know, what set's that from? I don't know, most of these old sets. Nantucket Shade. It's an insect shade for 2 black mana. For 1 black mana, it gets +1/+1 till the end of turn, and it's a 2/1. That's it. There's like no other side to the card. That's a really weird... Okay, no more said. That's just terrible, I think. Maybe, I don't know. If you could give it trample and do one of those things where you get like unlimited mana, one of those like combos where you get unlimited mana, you give that thing trample and you just win. But possibilities, but it's kind of hard to do. Undercity Plague for 6 mana. Target player loses 1 life, discards a card, and sacrifices a permanent. Cipher. Then you may exile this spell card encoded on a creature you control. Whenever that creature deals combat damage to a player, its controller may cast a copy of the encoded card without paying its mana cost. Oh, that's actually pretty interesting, I think. And lastly, we have Vile Redeemer, an Eldrazi for 2 generic and a forest. When you cast Vile Redeemer, you may pay a colorless. If you do, put a 1/1 colorless Eldrazi Scion creature token onto the battlefield. Each non-token creature that died under your control this turn. For each non-token creature that died under your control this turn. Those tokens have sacrificed this permanent, add 1 colorless to your mana pool. It has flash. I don't know. Maybe if someone board wipes you, that'd be like just a sweet card to like play and get a bunch of Scions. I don't know what the Void does for you though. I mean, besides the fact that it changes its color and there's some cards that like colorless. I don't know. The void's weird to me. Maybe I'm just too young. Well, that is the video. I hope you enjoyed my new setup. The mat. It's a very good looking mat. Got great colors. My camera's kind of terrible, so it might be hard to pick those up, but yeah, that's what we got. Here is the total value, right there. The total value of this mystery pack thingy dingy. Let's see how many cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards. So there's 10 cards in here. Let me count that again. 5, 1, 2, 3. Yep, 10 cards in here. So we'll see what we get for value out of that. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.